We're enjoying a nice drink with these talented individuals.
They are.
We just, we ate some weird food.
We did.
We
On a
went-
crazy ride. That crazy spinning thing.
Smartly did the ride before the food,
Yes. That
or else this video could be ending much differently.
But thank you so much, Rivertown Saints, for being with us.
Oh.
We have Chase and Jeremy here.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, no problem. We have the lead singer and guitarist from a band.
And it also helps we're family.
Yes.
So
Yeah, that's so
We're
good.
fight, but
cousins.
we can never fight too much.
Right. And you easily forgive each other. You know how to push each other's buttons, which is great for a band, I think. It's important.
We spend so much time like within 8 feet of each other that you learn quickly how to not get in fights that don't matter. Like, Ontario is gigantic, Canada's gigantic. You drive everywhere. We have a bus, a little mini bus, and so like the furthest you can be from someone in the bus is like 11 feet, and that's
all we get.
And so it's like you learn when to put your headphones on, and we all just have like we're always, for lack of a better word, taking the piss out of each other, so we're kind of used to it.
I feel like we never go too far. We never push it too far. We always know when we can let the things roll off our shoulders, or if it's time to stop. So
Except with Chris, we try to go. We try to go too far with Chris, but yeah, he needs it.
yeah, we give him the gears.
He needs it.
Grinding his gears.
Yeah, he needs it.
Sorry about that, Chris.
We're the only thing keeping him humble.
Oh, wow.
I can't wait for him to see this.
One of the cool things about today is that you sort of had a chance to walk around the CNE, kind of see where you will be performing September 1st right here at CNE on the country music stage. It's going to be a big show. The shows at the CNE are always like people attend these shows. They participate in these live shows. For you, what does it mean to be a part of that sort of that performance legacy that CNE is known for, always kind of bringing great music to the stage for people that maybe don't get out to concerts as often as some?
Well, we just kind of treat every show the same, and we go out there and try to do our best to make sure everybody has a good time. And I think it's going to be a great time here just because it's very central, and people that may not have cars or a way to get to shows that we have in other places can just walk down here, take a bus or whatever, and they can participate. So I think it'll definitely be a good show, and anybody out there that's watching, you should definitely come out.
I think I kind of slept on the CNE phenomenon for my whole life, really, because living in Ottawa, people travel from all over Canada to come to CNE, and I always just knew how big it was by how hard it is to get through Toronto when it's on, and largely avoided it because of that. But it is, like being here today and walking around, and it's such a cool area in Toronto, and I think it's gonna be a really special show, actually.
Live is the best way, I think, to hear a band at all times. But for you, what is it like to be in the studio and record? Because you also have a single out right now, which I think it's an awesome ballad, Lying in Bed. I was like, this is such a good ballad. Like, this kind of reminds me of like back in the day, like Bryan Adams, like, Everything I Do it for you.
And those are just those are the best songs.
They are.
Yeah.
Like everyone remembers the song from Armageddon.
Yeah.
That's very much what we were like hoping to capture with it. So
yeah, you did.
You captured that. Yep.
But yes, to answer your question, we love recording. We love being in the studio, and
It's the best part.
it's really exciting when you hear an idea go from an idea to almost a finished thing to a finished thing. It's always exciting when like everybody contributes to the idea and it changes and it becomes a thing that it could never be on its own. And I think, not to toot our horn a little bit here, but I think we always enjoyed the studio because we kind of aim to never do anything on a record we couldn't do live. We try to be really strategic about, okay, we got 3-4 guys that can sing. Let's only ever make sure there's 4 parts that need to be sang.
For you, Chase, question about kind of being the lead singer of a band. I'm a bit introverted, believe it or not. So where does that energy come from to, not only front a band on stage, but just sort of be, you're the person that people look like when they all start playing, and it, 4 bars have passed by, and then everyone goes.
I mean, it's like a drug, right? It really is. Like, you get up there and you just feel like you're on top of the world. And I always say it can go one of 2 ways, good or bad.
Right.
And do everything you can to make it go good, right? So,
Yeah.
And I do a little run before every show.
He does. He jogs. It's funny.
And do some jumping and stuff and just get ready.
That's cool.
You went from being green to being great on stage very quickly. So I feel like
That's great.
it's pretty natural for you to like go from being a guy with a voice to being a performer with a voice.
We're saying goodbye to summer. That's what CNE is all about. But what does the fall look like now that it was a busy summer and really big for country music?
Yes.
Like, all the festivals have gotten like top tier coverage.
They're getting bigger and better, and you guys are like international now. Like, you're going to certain places.
Oh, you can say it.
Yeah, you can say it.
Okay, they're going to Spain.
Yeah,
We're
They're going
playing,
to
playing in Spain next week.
Next week.
leaving 2 days.
2 days. Spain.
I think we have a couple more. Obviously, we have the CNE show on the 1st. We're playing in Sable Beach the night before that with Owen Rigling, which is going to be a huge party. That's his hometown, so there'll be a lot of people there or near his hometown. And so he's got a great group of guys, and we're stoked to play that show. And then I think we have a couple other dates into the fall. We're looking at some touring possibilities with some other artists. And I mean,
Nothing's set in stone yet.
it always quiets down compared to the summer, especially in, we live in a country that's under snow for 8 months a year. We got a bunch of new music that's going to come out at some point. So
Excited for the new music and excited to see what you all get up to while we're under snow. I'm sure you'll find a way to make it work. If it snows here, just find somewhere where there's no snow.
well, we do the Canadian country musician thing where we all go to Nashville and write songs.
Are you saying that you're not writing songs in Nashville?
You do write songs while you're there. You
Okay.
write songs, and then you go to Red Door.
And then you party at night.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Thank you. Thank you.
And it still looks the way it looks. Here we are. Let's go eat.
We got lunch and dessert here. The Rivertown Saints, they got some root beer. They said it's not exactly the best, but now we're going to try this. So let's go ahead. All right, who wants to take the first bite?
The fork might break. Okay. Now my fork is out of. All
All right, here we go.
Ready? I give it an 8.
An 8, that's not bad. Okay.
That's not bad.
Let's see what kind of trouble I can get in here.
I'll stop it essentially. Okay, here we go.
Okay, there you go.
All right.
So, first impression. Salty on the palate. Nose of processed cheese and industrial cleaner.
Not the industrial cleaner. Oh dear.
Soy-based bacon bits.
Oh god.
Overall, 8 out of 10.
We will be testing the corn dog. Let's see what she thinks.
How is it?
It's salty.
What's your take on it?
It's salty. It's salty, but it's not half bad.
That's pretty good.
It's actually pretty good. Okay. It's flavorful. It's not dry. The meat is cooked.
Sorry, Telly gives it an 8 out of 10. I'm going to attempt to eat this corn dog.
Here we go. You gotta let them break it up. Use the stick if you want to help stab at it. The color is so dark.
You know what?
Right?
It is a lot better than what I thought it would be. This hot dog does taste that it is of some quality, but I feel they're lying somehow. They did something. Like, this is not a good quality hot dog. Yeah, there's something going on chemically. However, well, if you like junk. And if you don't care,
You don't care.
then you would probably eat this entire thing. Is a deep fried Oreo thing. We're gonna try to eat this before it starts raining.
Yeah, let me just show everyone the skies we're working with.
As you can see, it looks like it's going to pour. Go for it. Get it in there. Chew it up. See how it makes you feel. Dang, the skies are dark. All right. I don't know how I expected it to taste. It's supposed to be deep fried. I rate this a 7 out of 10.
The cheese dog.
The cheese dog was a bit more like a
Flavorful.
yeah. This didn't really. I don't know. I think it's missing the Riz.
Yes, sir. What a choice.
Let's see what we got here.
The cheese is getting into. All right, here we go. Ready? Oh, okay. He might or might not.
Well, I'm a little biased here because I love cheesecake. I will say I agree they could have used a different chocolate.
Okay.
But if you like warm cheesecake, this is where you need to go. So I rate this a 7.5.
See, I'm not a sweets guy,
Okay.
so this is gonna be
This will
interesting.
be interesting.
Like
Oh, he's going for it. Nice. Okay.
Yo, that's awesome.
Oh, all right.
I give that 8 out of 10, easy. Maybe because I have a very unrefined palate for sweet things,
Right.
but it tastes awesome.
now, Telly is a sweets girl, unlike me. So let's see what she's saying.
It's pretty long. The chocolate does taste cheap, but the cheesecake part is actually really nice. It's not dried out. I'm going for a second part, so you guys can't be bad.
This is big. Telly's going for another bite, which
It can't be
means it can't be that bad.
It can't be bad.
So this is big, everyone. This is huge.
The cheesecake part is very nice. The cheesecake part is very nice, but the chocolate it doesn't taste like Oreo. But it is nice. Like it's not too sweet as I thought it was going to be. The texture, it's pretty good. Yeah, you know, I give it a 7. I give it a 7. Yeah.
So that's a 7 from Telly. Let's continue our strange adventures here
Strange adventures forward.
at the CNE, as it looks like it might start pouring. Make sure that you check this band out, Rivertown Saints,
Yes.
on Spotify. Make sure if Spotify isn't your thing, whatever
Most
your,
streaming platforms.
Apple
Music,
Apple
Amazon.
Music, they're everywhere, truly. And check them out online and check them out on social media. So Instagram, I've been on your Instagram, and they keep it updated.
They're fun.
They do a good job. So
Great job.
thanks again.
September 1st, don't forget.
September 1st.
And thanks
Right
for hanging
here.
out with us.
See you
It
guys.
No problem.
Yes.
We had such a good
was
time.
fun eating weird food and
Yeah.
drinking
Playing
drinks.
games.
Escaping
Escaping a tornado.
tornado.
Yeah.
Yeah.